Okay.
All right. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing super duper well today. So today's session is going to be a team building session with Hexadoos. Hexadoos was part of the AUS, and he will tell you what the AUS is in a bit. And so we're going to be talking a bit about teamwork fundamentals, what you should look for in a team, how you should more or less work with it, all that stuff, what you should look for, etc., etc. And then after that, we're going to divide you into breakout rooms. And in the breakout rooms, you're going to talk with each other for a bit. You're going to chat, and then you can move on to Discord so that you can find the people that you talk to and potentially form a team with them. All right. So it's going to be a bit of an activity. For those of you who cannot open your mic, you can always type. If you'd like, you can start writing your small blurb. A blurb is basically like a 2 to 3 liner about who you are and what you do, so that you can just copy paste it into the different breakout rooms. And expect around like 7 minutes per room, just so that you can get to know each other a bit, but not to go into detail about what you do. All right. Hex, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ashraf. Hi, everyone. This is Teamwork Fundamentals. In this session, we will be talking about how to work in a team, and we will go in depth in that. So let's get started. First of all, I would like to introduce myself, besides Gaming Academy. So as a I'm a game development hobbyist, like everyone here. Maybe some of you are artists, some others are sound designers, but we are all hobbyists, and we come here as following this passion in game development. And I was part of AOS Game Development Club, and in iOS, not like Australia, because that's different. I mean, American University of Sharjah in the UAE. I was a president in there. I learned about how to manage a club. That's different from a team. And I was fortunate enough to work with Endless Studios. I was an apprentice, and now I'm a mentor in there. I mentor incubator teams in there, and I help them program their games. Okay, so without further ado, let's continue. And if you have any questions, I will ask. I will check in the chat and see if anyone is asking anything. What if you already have a team? Okay, that's good. But this session, we will go in depth on that. The information that I'll be sharing will help you further collaborate with your team. Okay, let's see. Okay, so as I said, this is different than, for example, in school or in university. You just go in a team and that's it. Work in a project or work with someone that you know. But for example, this is online. So this will be a guided session. So for those who want to know more about teamwork or just talk with people. Okay. So we will be going through micro and macro. What I mean is going through you as an individual and as a team. But first, we will start with the micro, being with you. Because okay, let's define teamwork first before jumping in. So I will open the chat, and I want to see what you guys think about the definition of teamwork. Okay, let's see. Yeah, working with others. Okay, working on a team, team working. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, that's nice. Being able, okay. Yes, nice. Sharing ideas, nice. All what I have read is nice. Yep, this one by Simon, working with people towards a common goal. Good. Solo dev is the way. Okay, I understand you, but hopefully this workshop will help you understand more about teamwork. Even though being in a one-man army is good, having some people by your side will help you a lot. Okay, also Hussam. Okay. Okay, let's see the definition. from this PowerPoint. It's a collaborative effort of a group to achieve a common goal or a vision. So to emphasize, it's a common goal vision. Each team member in there has the same goal. The artist, the game developer, the sound designer, they all want to achieve that vision, that dream, like within that group. Okay, now I believe we will be going through the microbes. Now it will be a bit philosophical, but trust me, this will help you a lot throughout your journey, since like we're following our passion, but sometimes we kind of forget to ask, like, why are we exactly going through all of this? Why do we want to make this game? Why do we want to learn that? So like, if you want to answer this question thoroughly, like you maybe if you have to write it down for yourself, you want to make a game because like you want fame, or like some of these other aspects of life. When you answer this, like you have an understanding of what drives you towards this vision of yours, this goal of yours, and like you can follow it by like how do you want to achieve that, and by what aspects. So I'll be reading from the chat just to see. Okay, everything changed with the Fire Nation attack. Okay. But I'm okay, we're focusing. Yeah, I just want to see if like anyone yes, how can we also talk about how to get out of the team? Okay, yes, I will go through that by the end of the presentation. Okay, with that being said, now onto the macro perspective. You as an individual with others, you are on a team. All of you want to collaborate to make a game. Like you're just getting started, and like maybe some of you are anxious, and like some of you are excited, but you just have to pull through to be able to work with the team. Now, one important thing is trust. You have to establish trust with the individuals and team members, because without trust, everything, like you can't like have some control on the vision. Like let's say if you trust someone like 100%, you can like just tell them like you need, like for example, an artwork. You can tell the artist you have 100% trust, you want the artwork, or the programmer, and they'll do it for you. But without trust, you just have that uncertainty, and like no one likes uncertainty. They want to be certain for their goal or vision to be accomplished. So how do we really establish that trust at the beginning? Also, since this is online, like it may be harder, but throughout time, you can build that through frequent meetings. I want to emphasize on something. Like I hope like I'm being honest throughout the session, as I hopefully am. When you create your team, you have to meet with them like on Zoom or Google Meet. You don't have like to e-meeting, as people say, like just through text chat, because like that doesn't really break the barriers, because that's already, when you like type through text, they see text messages, but when you speak with them and hear their voice, that really makes a difference. Because like if you hear my voice right now, you can already tell how I'm feeling presenting this workshop. And yeah, like as I read from the PowerPoint, it boosts the morale of the team and strengthens the vision. That's what we need to keep that team alive. Because as times go on, the individuals, your team members, they have their own lives. They can go through a lot. But if they have full trust on the team, they'll stay, because that's the circle that they want to return to, and like foster their experience in there. So it keeps them intact. it keeps the team intact. And last, but that's a good point. You always, in a team, you always have to share progress to keep the team updated with the progress, and they see like the game as it grows into being a real game. Okay. So if I'm going to read the chat now, if anyone has any questions. Yeah, communication is key. Yeah, we need to answer about like the team roles in there. Yeah, okay, let's continue through the PowerPoint. Okay, yes, this is like when the team is working together. Now here, that's specifically for the gaming academy, since like that cannot be applied on game jams. Game jams like that you can like create your own teams in there, or just work solo if you wish. And I'll be answering Ronald's question by the end. But I would, okay, I'll answer it like now. Like, you need to be thorough. Like, you need to talk with that team member. If they have anything they're going through, you just give them a simple warning. You just give them a simple warning if you're not working, like if you're not collaborating, then I won't like that, and you may be dismissed from the team. Okay, without further ado, let's continue with tackling the idea. Now, as a team, everyone, like I need to emphasize that everyone needs to communicate their own idea so they can be heard, they can be part of the team. And for example, each team member has their own idea, whether it's overscoped, whether it's have a lot of genres, and like, for example, the time frame is too long for it to be realistic. So the 3 points that I listed here is that making sure it isn't overscoped by like communicating with your team members. Looking at, for example, if one of your friends or team members said like they want a platformer horror online, that's 3 genres. For example, online is like sometimes really hard to work on depending on the experience of a programmer. So like you have to decide what's required and what's good to have. There's a difference between what's required right now, what's good to have. Like online is good to have, but is it really required at the moment? So if you can answer that for yourself or the team members, it makes the vision more clear. And as I said, focusing on specific genres, so you made it just a platform or horror, and that's good. Now, on the 3rd point, you have like you need to have a time frame, and you need to meet to make sure like the team is working together, the team is collaborating to make the vision come true. And it brings a problem of like time zones. As in time frames, there are time zones. Each team member has their own time zone. Maybe you are working right now, you are doing some, for example, you are programming or maybe doing the art, but the other team member is sleeping. And I'll be looking to that. I mean, we will be answering that on the following slide, along with a future session on the project management, if I said that correctly. Okay, so that's done here. Now, like the whole picture, it won't be always like equal work, depending on the vision that you have. As I remember, like there are many roles. There are many roles that we have to discuss. Like in the gaming industry, there are many roles along with marketing, but we won't discuss marketing right now since Rami Ismail did talk about some aspects of the marketing, pitching, publishing, and like also maybe I'm not sure if Rami talked about advertising. So I focused here on like the programmer, artist, sound designer, the director is the team leader. But they sometimes can take on multiple roles depending on how huge the team is. And of course, the playtester likes to playtest the game and finds if there are any bugs in the game, so that the team fixes the game and polishes the game to make it look perfect as the vision. So, as I mentioned, it won't always be equal. The artist can be done, but the programmer has to put extra work. All right, so let's see if anyone has any questions. I'm going up in the chat. Okay, thank you, Sail for Change, Mr. Ashraf, for answering. Yes. Okay, yeah. Only one person per role. Yeah, like some people can take multiple roles. Oh, okay. Aliad had a good question. I hope I'm catching up the other questions. What if there is a member that's really trying their best, but the quality of their work is not matching up to the rest of the groups? Like, like it's a really good question and a hard one to answer. In my honest opinion, it is what it is. Okay, in my honest opinion, you will find lots of people, and you can always tell that member, update them on their work, tell them what they really need to do exactly so it can match the rest of the groups. Sometimes the member, for example, if they are a beginner and the other members are intermediates or experts, so that creates an imbalance. So that has its own advantages and disadvantages. The beginner who's a beginner can grow up to be an expert, or maybe on the other hand, if it doesn't work out, then that member should leave that group, unfortunately. As Mr. Ashraf said, adapt, improvise, overcome. Yes. Okay. Yes. Mentor them. Okay. What if you sit with them and try to guide them? That's mentoring, Dima. And sometimes it really takes long. It really takes, it's time consuming. Yes, that's the word, time consuming. Honestly, there are for example, if you can't sit with them, you have you can find resources online and make them learn by using those resources. What does the playtester do again? The playtester playtests the game and finds the bugs in the game. Okay, good. Yes, okay, so I've just mentioned some tools to use, but there are better tools, they will be used in depth in the project management session. For example, you have Trello. Trello is the chart thing. For example, you see the bubble chart in PowerPoint. Trello is basically for that. You make lots of bubble points. Codex, okay, Codex is like the Kanban project management. Thing is, I didn't want to Trello got it. I didn't want to bring a advanced terminology to this session, but Codex is you have some cards, and for example, the artist takes the art cards and they look at which tasks they want to do first. The task that they're done with, they just put the card on the deck. Okay, time zone converter, you can Google. Okay, time zone converter and want to meet, you can both Google that. Time zone converter just makes sense. For example, makes sense of where your team member is living and how many hours of difference are there. So for example, I'm living in the UAE, someone is living in Tunis. I can just put UAE and Tunis on that website. And I would say there is a 3 to 4 hour difference in there. The website tells me 3 to 4 hours in difference. So with that in mind, we can, not for example, yeah, it's an example, sorry. We can use When to Meet. It's another website. You can like choose like a range of days or a week, and they will choose at which time frame they are free. And from there, you can decide like when to meet exactly. And GitHub is for programmers. I hope some of the programmers here know GitHub. Okay. So any more questions? Okay, good. Yes, GitHub is popular between programmers. Trello is like it's like using Microsoft PowerPoint, but for project management. You know, the bubble charts that you draw lines in between. It's something like that, if you can imagine. You can just Google Trello and like you can find the tool online. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Okay, good. Now for the spicy part. We will create breakout rooms for everyone to enter, meet others, and see if you are a good fit. Each breakout room will have a duration of 5 minutes. In the breakout rooms, you can talk with each other. You can unmute if you want, so everyone can hear your voice. And you can type in the chat if you want and see like if someone is a good fit for your vision or idea for a game project. And like it's for 5 minutes, so everyone can talk with each other in this session. All right. Good luck. Wish success to everyone. Okay.
All right. So what you guys didn't see was everyone just jumped into breakout rooms. They talked about their games, their projects, everything like this. And this is more or less it. So I want to give Hex a very big thanks for orchestrating the session today. And we will see you guys tomorrow for yet another session. Yalla. Take care, everyone.